Hi everybody, on Facebook. Darrell here, and the lovely Lisa is down there. And we are out in Lake Ontario. There's New York State over there. That's the east. And we are on our way to Oswego, New York, having left Rochester about 6 o'clock this morning. We are leaving Rochester. We're getting out of Rochester. We decided to go cruising. The waters are low enough. We're not that concerned about currents or anything anymore. And it is our goal to reach Ottawa mid-September, something like that, and be able to get back to Winter Harbor Marina by the middle of October, before they close the locks down on the Erie Canal. And we were originally going to go to Montreal, but now we're just going to go to Ottawa. And we'll be going visit Thousand Islands for a little bit, then we're going to go east on the St. Lawrence Seaway through several of the locks until we get to Lake St. Louis, and then take that up through the St. Anne Lock and the Caroline Arc. We're going to spend some time at a lodge called Montebello, which is supposed to be a beautiful place. And then we'll spend a few days in Ottawa at the top of the flight of 8 locks, and then down the Rideau to Kingston, then back to Oswego, and then back to Winter Harbor. I want to give a real quick shout out to all of our friends back at the Port of Rochester Marina in Rochester, New York. I'm giving this my highest recommendation as a place to go. Not only is it a nice facility, the docks are great. They don't have all that many slips for transients, but they got this really nice long facing deck. The facilities are very nice. There's restaurants and bars everywhere. There's stores nearby. It's great. And the people that work there, Luke and Caitlin and Marianne, and are just wonderful. And we really liked it there. We spent 2 months there. We just enjoyed it so much. And I got reacquainted with an old fraternity brother of mine named Dan Herbst. I know, Dan, you're going to see this video. I really enjoyed spending time together. I look forward to doing it again soon. But for now, we are on our way to Oswego, New York. Greetings from rainy and soon to be, if the weather forecast is right, very stormy Oswego, New York. They're having a big kayak weekend on the Oswego Canal, and got a whole bunch of kayakers. They're all coming out of the lock, and they're all paddling like crazy through
this is the tail end of 250, we understand.
Yeah, the tail end of 250 kayakers. But I don't care, because I'm tied up. They can just paddle all they want. And that's down into the marina of the Oswego Port Marina. We got in just as the rain started, exactly as we planned it. I love them when a plan comes together. So we're in Oswego. We're just going to spend the night here, and we think if the weather forecast holds up, we're going to head to Clayton, New York tomorrow. Hi everybody, Skipper Darrell here again, and this is Lake Ontario. We are at the far east end of the lake. As a matter of fact, this area you see ahead of us is we're just a few miles from turning into the St. Lawrence River and the St. Lawrence Seaway. That's Tibbetts Point up ahead there. That's where we'll turn right. And then when we get to Vincent Point, or Point Vincent, that will be marker 00 of the St. Lawrence Seaway. The next several videos are all going to be about us getting to Clayton, New York. Our trip up from Oswego to this point wasn't bad. 10-mile-an-hour south wind, so we had a trailing sea behind us. Why not? Doesn't particularly like trailing waves, but we made it through. It was real sloppy, but it was fine. So we're motoring very nicely right now.
We're surfing.
We're surfing. We've been surfing on waves. It's been fun. And so you can see there's land all over around there. A little gray, a little overcast. It's actually supposed to get calmer this afternoon, and then some storms overnight apparently. But anyway, so we're coming into Clayton, so the next several videos that you'll be seeing with this particular post will be clips about us getting into Clayton. Now that little village over there, let me zoom in just a hair, that is Cape Vincent, New York. It is custom. It is where 00 mile marker is for the St. Lawrence Seaway. So we are in the St. Lawrence Seaway. We're going that way for now, and then we'll come back this way, but go further east. So we are on the St. Lawrence Seaway. That's the United States. St. Lawrence Seaway. Canada. This is Clayton, New York. We made it. Nice day's cruise. Kind of jumbly, but we'll talk about that later. This is Clayton, New York. And we're staying at their municipal marina, which is at the far end, kind of behind that tallish 4, 5, 6-story hotel down there. So we made it to Clayton. It is. That's a nice anchorage right there. Pretty town. And here we are in the Clayton Municipal Marina in Clayton, New York. A little something for everyone. Paddle boarders, cruisers, trawlers, pontoon boats. Oh yeah, and freighters. You know, it really is quite pretty up here on the St. Lawrence Seaway in Clayton. But there is one problem with the place. You know, the rules of the road that we boaters are supposed to follow? Well, apparently they've never heard of them up here. Not much traffic going on right now, but earlier today, everybody was in everybody's face. It was quite chaotic. Even when we came in, had to do some dodging around to... There's someone hot dogging. We had to do some dodging when we were the stand-on vessel. Oh well, that's what we're supposed to do. It's a very breezy day here in Clayton. So we're going to spend the day at one of the biggest attractions here in the town. It's right here. It is a wooden boat museum, and it's supposed to be absolutely fabulous, so we're going to go check that out. This lovely cruiser here is actually made by Elco, the same people that made most of the PT boats used in World War II, makers of the famous Elco 80 PT boat. You can see in the sign, this was in 1946. They were trying to make some money after the war. 280 horsepower, twin 280, 26 miles per hour, $21,700. Beautiful boat. Now here is the interior of the Elco. Look at that control. That helm. You know, looks like there's a couple of bunks on the side here. Forward cabin. Not sure what the seating is. Can't get to it, obviously. But the woodwork is just gorgeous. That's the galley I'm betting. It is. That's the sink. Shelves, a little locker. Falling apart. I don't think I want to do that. Some handy instruments, a light.
That's probably the drinks cupboard.
Probably the drinks cupboard, yes. I mean, even the ceiling is beautiful.
Yeah.
really beautiful. Now this is cruising in style right here. Look at that helm. Lovely salon. It's a little hard to see in here, it's a little dark, but here is the head, the shower. What's really funny, it's really that's not all that different from ours. Benches, a little table, little bunks, a little locker. That's really funny. That's really not all that different than ours, except we don't have bunks.
Yeah, they've got a full in the front also, with bunks and bed, and the galleys just below the helm here, which again isn't much different than ours.
Right?
You can't.
Wow.